Hello everybody, this is Alan Brown for Rapid Content Wizard Lightning Edition, and in this video I'm going to show you how to configure the settings for the software. Now at this point I'm assuming that you have already installed the software and everything is ready to go. If that's the case, you should have an icon on your desktop like here that you can double click to start the software, or you can come over to the Start button. This is a Windows 7 machine. Go to All Programs, go to AGB Marketing Group, and then you can click the icon here to get things started. So I have done that, and we'll just wait for the software to start up here. Okay, the first thing you're going to see is every time we do an update the software, you're going to get this little box. It's going to explain what we've done, and you just need to read through that and then click Close. Alright, and here we are. We are into the new software now. The first thing we want to go into is the settings. So I'll click on there and go into General Settings. It will bring up this window. On this first window it's going to have RCW settings, it's going to have the spinners, and it's going to have hide the system tray. We'll get back to this later. I really want to concentrate right now on Amazon since it's probably the most difficult one to set up, and I like to get this one out of the way first. So as you can see, we have nothing in here yet. You want to go down here and click Amazon API key, or get Amazon API key. It will then come up to this screen. You want to click on Sign Up, and it comes to the screen now. It says I want an email address, so I am going to type in an email address in here. And I want to click I am a new user and then sign on to their server. Okay, now it's going to ask me for the name. It's going to ask for the email address, and then it wants you to repeat it. Okay, and then give it a password. Alright, and we will continue here. Alright, and then it wants some contact information. We're going to say this is a personal account. Okay. Now, it's going to want a phone number and an address and a city and a whole bunch of other personal information. So for the purposes of this demo, I mean, this is, I'm not going to obviously fill in my personal information in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'm just going to fill this out. We'll go to the next page and continue. But I just wanted to let you know this is where this is what you need to fill out, and so I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I am back, and I just want to show you now it has gone to, after filling out that screen, it's now going to want some credit card information. This is required. Obviously, I'm not going to fill out my credit card information on here, so I'm going to again pause the video, but I wanted to show you this and put in the credit card information and click Continue. Okay, I am back again. The credit card information has now been filled. Now it wants to do a telephone verification. So I'm going to it's going to call my phone number here, and so I'm going to do that right now, and then we'll get back to the next screen. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, it has verified my phone identity and everything else. So the next step here is to select the support plan. So I'm going to click on here and do that. And we want the basic free support plan. We don't want to have to deal with anything else. I'm going to click Continue. Okay, and now it's going to go to this singer, and it wants to go to the Management Console. So you want to go and click on Launch Management Console. Okay, and then when you get here, it wants your password. So I'm going to type that in, and it brings you to this screen. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to be able to get our credentials since now that we have successfully signed up. So what you need to do is come over here and click on your name, on the name up here, and then it comes down here to security credentials. So you want to click on that, Okay, and then you want to continue, and then you want to come down here to access keys. And when you come down to access key, this is what's known as your root access key. And for the first time when you come in here, you want to click this little button here that says create new access key. And you're allowed to actually create 2 of these, but we're going to create 1 for now. So what it says here now is you need to download your key file now, which contains your access key and secret access key. They've changed this. It used to be in the past you could view your secret access key after you signed up. Now it's a one-time deal. Either you have to download this and save it somewhere, put it somewhere safe, otherwise you'll never be able to get your secret access key again. So I'm just letting you know that. So we're going to click this download the key file, and we're going to save it someplace. So I'm just going to put it here, and okay, and then once that's done, which it looks like it is, I want to open that. Okay, and now what you see here is you've got up here in Excel, you have exactly what we need. This is the access key, and this is the secret access key, and all we need to do is you need to come over here and click on this, and I want to get, oops, I'm sorry, you want to click here, and you want to grab the access key, copy and paste that into the access key, okay, and then the secret access key, which is right below it, you want to grab that and paste that into here. Okay, and that is it for the Amazon API access key and the secret key. Now, the last thing we're going to need is what's known as the associate ID. So why don't we go and click over to the regular Amazon, and I'll show you how to sign up and get an associate ID. Alright, now what we want to do is come over here to the Amazon.com page. And as you can see, we're here, and what we want to do is come over here to your account, and we want to sign up as a new customer, so we say start here. So we start here, and we will say, just give it some name, and we'll give the email address that we used. And of course it wants to type this again. And it wants a phone number here, but it's optional, so we won't give it to it. We'll skip that, and then we'll give it a password. Now we're going to create the account. Okay, and the account's created. It says, hello John, here's your account. So what you want to do now is you want to scroll down to the bottom of the page, all the way down to the bottom, and there's a link here that says become an affiliate. So you click on that, and it says across the top here, please join, if you don't have an Amazon, join now for free. So let's click on that, join now for free, and then it wants to have an address from you, so we'll just pick an address here that it thinks I should use. This is probably from earlier demos that I've done, some of these addresses, so this is just, these aren't real addresses. So let's just pick that one. And then it wants a website, so I'm just going to put a website in here that I know I have. Okay, and what is, whoops, I guess I did that backwards. That's the URL. Cut that, paste that over here, and I'm going to say, what is the name of your website? The name of the website is something like that. What is your website about? My website is about cell phones. Okay, what topic describes your website? I'm just going to say, I'm not going to be able to pick anything here. I'm just going to say other. And we're going to come down here, and what are we going to put on here? Just put a few things. What type of your site? It's going to be a blog. How do you drive traffic? You know, we'll just use the normal things. And how else do you want to monetize it? We'll put a couple other things on here as well. How do you build links? And how many unique visitors? And what is your reason to monetize my site, I guess? How did you hear about us? We'll say word of mouth. And then it wants to put one of these captchas in here. Okay, and now it wants to verify me from a telephone number. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to pause again to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, we have successfully verified the PIN and everything. So we just need to agree to the terms and conditions, and we're going to finish. And this is what you're looking for right here. You see this, your associate's ID. So you want to grab that, and you want to copy that here. Go back to here. And now that means we have completed all the settings that we need for the Amazon API. You're good to go. Now if you want to save all these settings, you just need to click the X button here, and it will save everything. And that's how you save it. So I'll be bringing this back up again, and we'll continue on with the next setting. Okay, the next thing we need to set up is your Flickr account. This will be for creating images in RCW. So what you want to do is go to the Flickr tab here and just click on this Get Flickr API key. And it's going to come up, and it's going to want a Yahoo account. Now, I already have a Yahoo account, but I'm not going to go through the create new account for Yahoo. It's very straightforward. You just follow the instructions, sign up. It will phone verify your account. But once you go through that, you're done, and all you need to do is come back and click the link again and start over, and give it your ID when you get it. So I already have an account. I'm going to put that in here. And we are going to sign in. Okay, so now as you see, it comes in here and it says welcome John to Flickr, etc., etc. So we will continue with that, and we want it to take me to Flickr. Okay, and here we are now in Flickr. So what you need to do now, there's all these different places to go to, is come over here to the top right, and I'm going to click on here, and we're going to go down to, if I can get there, try to get settings. Okay, and now that you're in settings, it has your account and everything else. You want to scroll down to the bottom here, and it says apps and the API. So you want to come down here to, let's go to API documentation. And here's the API documentation. When you get here, you want to go down to API keys. So you want to click on that. And when you get over here, now it has a couple of options here. You haven't created any apps yet. Do you want to create one? Or do you want to get another key? You want to click on this create your first app. Okay. And then when it comes here, it says get your API key. So you want to click down here, request an API key. This is rather convoluted, I know, but we'll get there. There's a method to this madness. And so you have a choice here whether it's commercial or non-commercial. For most of you, it's going to be non-commercial if you're just using it for your blog. You know, if you're renting out your services or renting out your blog or doing something commercial like that, you might want to get a commercial key. But I'm going to go for the non-commercial key. Okay, and what is the name of your app? You can call this whatever you like. I am just going to call it RCW Lightning. And what are you building? I am building a content generator website for blogs. Okay, and then you want to acknowledge all of this, and you want to click submit. And there you are, lo and behold, we have our API key. So what you want to do here is you just want to click on this, and I know it goes from, it's weird how it goes from black to white. You click on that and you go to copy, and that's our key, and then what we want to do is come back here, and we just want to put the key in here. And there we are. So we have our Flickr API key. We don't need the secret key for this one. Works just fine without it. Okay, so we will stop there, and we'll go on to the next. We're done with this, and we can now go on to the next setting. Okay, the next thing we want to take a look at is how to set up the spinners. There are 3 spinners now with RCW. We're going to start off here with the best spinner first. The best spinner really doesn't need a lot of explanation. You need to click on the link here to get the best spinner, which I will do. It's just a page, a sales page. So what I'm going to suggest you do is, since this is a paid service, I can't really sign up for it in front of you, but the sign up is very straightforward. Once you purchase the product, you'll be emailed with a username and password. Once you get that username and password, you just come back here and put it in here, and you're good to go. So not really much to talk about on that one, so it's very straightforward. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this one now, and I'm going to go into Spin Rewriter. Spin Rewriter requires an API key, so it isn't quite as simple. So what I'll do is I'll show you, I won't sign up for it because, again, it's another paid service, but this takes you to the page where you need to sign up for it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in with my account and show you where to get the API from after you've signed up for Spin Rewriter. Again, don't worry about this. It's very simple. You just go fill out the form, and when you get an email with your credentials that you can use to sign into Spin Rewriter. So I'm going to go here, and this is their sales page. They've got a login button up here, so I'm going to go to this.
Hi, I'm Eric,
and I'm going to shut that off. And let's see here. We're going to put in a password. Just hope I remember what it is. Okay, I remember. That's pretty good. And then what you notice up here, there's an API button. So you just click on that, and look at that's as easy as it gets. You've got this API key right here. You just cut and paste that and take it back and put it in here. And of course I'm going to put my email address in that I used to sign up. And that one's done. And Word AI is the third one, is a new one for RCW. And again, I'm going to click on Get Word AI. Okay, and it has a login button. And let me check, does this one have an API key as well? Nope, this one just has an email address and password. So again, it's going to be the same situation where you want to sign up for this. And here it has a sign up button down here. And you just wait, it will send you an email and password. And when you get those, again, you just put them in here. There's no API key or anything that you have to get. Very straightforward. I won't go into that. We'll just let that go from here. Okay, so that covers the spinners. So on to the next setting. Okay, let us continue now with the backlinking tools and the setups for those. We'll start with OnlyWire. OnlyWire, let me click on it. All these backlinking tools, by the way, exception of OnlyWire, OnlyWire is free. The other ones, I believe, are paid. Actually, OnlyWire you have to pay for as well. I take that back. Anyhow, what you need to do, again, very simple. I'm not going to go through it too much because I'll click on it here. You just give it your username, email address, your password. You create an account, and you can get a 3-day trial, and then pick which plan you want to go with. at any rate, all you need for this, and they'll email this to you, is your username and your password for OnlyWire, and you're good to go. So I'm not going to get too involved with that. There's no API keys involved. You just sign up for it, and RCW will start backlinking to it every time it posts something. Okay, so I'm going to let that one go. Let's go on to the next tool. The next tool, backlinking tool, is called Linklicious. Now, Linklicious is a paid service as well. You'll need an API key for this one. So what I'm going to do is, again, it's a sign up. I'm not going to go through the sign up button because it's a paid service. However, I am going to show you. We'll go to the page, and I will log into the page, and I will show you where to get the key from. So I already have myself set up here, and we come into here. Okay, we're now into the page, and you want to go to the dashboard. Actually, I'm in the dashboard. What am I talking about? And then you come down here, and I believe this is it right here because I've already gotten it. But if you haven't got one here, you click on this developers link at the bottom here, and then in here you want to say my application name is RCW. It's a content generator, whatever you want to say here. You want to give it your website, .com, etc. And then you want to give your email, put here and click the submit button. Okay, and then when you do that, it's going to email you your API key. That's all there is to it. And when you get your API key, and of course you can always get your API key, I believe, from the dashboard as well. So what you want to do is just take this and paste that in there, and you're done. So that's Linklicious. The next backlinking tool is called Link Pipeline, and again, it's the same kind of thing. You have to go and sign up for it, and you give and then once you log in, after you get your credentials, you log in and you get your API key. So I'm going to come over here. I already have this one up. When you log in, you basically come to this page, and then what you want to do is you want to go to API, and that's as simple as that. And then you just grab your API key and put it in there, and you're done. Okay, now that's finished with Link Pipeline. The next one is going to be Backlinks Indexer. Backlinks Indexer also needs an API key. So what do we need to do there is the same sort of thing. You go and sign up for Backlinks Indexer. It's a paid service. And once you've got your password and everything else, you need to log into Backlinks Indexer, which I have over here. And once you've logged back in, you want to go to is it My Profile? I think you go to. Can't remember what this one. Yes, it is. And you go to My Profile, and you come down here, and then you want to go down to API key, and then it's this key right here that you want to copy and paste into the settings. Okay, and so that's it for the backlinking tools. We're now we'll move on to some of the remaining items that we have in the settings. Okay, the next tab we want to go into is going to be the monetization ones. So we'll start off by going to ClickBank, and in ClickBank you just go over here to the link to sign up for it. Okay, and then you're here at ClickBank. You got to fill all this information out. A lot of this is very personal, so I'm not going to fill it out, but I'm just going to show you the important things in here. After you've done down here, you want to give them a nickname. Now this nickname can be anything you want. It's like a username. But the important thing is this name that you get here, this is what you're going to put in as the affiliate ID. Okay, so if it was like whatever you want it to be, my nickname would go here. This is a TID. This is a tracking ID, not a tax ID. I don't even know if they call it TID. I need to check on that. It might be SID or PID. They call them different things. Anyhow, this is you can set this up, make this anything you want. You can change it anytime you want. It really is optional. You don't have to have this here, but the affiliate ID you do have to have. So just letting you know that. Again, once you sign up for all of this, you'll get an email with the nickname, and you just put the nickname in here for the affiliate ID. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Again, now that brings us over to Commission Junction. This is a new one for RCW from the first version, and this one gets a little bit tricky. So I just want you to follow along here. All right, so what we want to do first of all is we want to sign up for Commission Junction. Okay, and then this is the page you want to go through. Again, I can't sign up here because it's paid and everything else, but you go through all of this, and you go through the application, and you will get signed up for it. Beautiful. Yeah, once you've done that, everything's good to go, and then you can, when you get in there, you can the thing with Commission Junction is you have to sign up individually for each company that you want to affiliate with, which is a real pain in the butt, but that's the way they do it. So in other words, it's not like ClickBank where as soon as you get in, you have access to every product you want to affiliate with. This one you have to actually get the company's permission to allow you to get a commission from them. Anyways, so that's how you do that. I'm going to leave this up to you. You can do that, and then what you want to do is once you've signed up for it and you've gotten some affiliates, then you need to get what's known as the Commission Junction API key. Okay, and so I'm going to jump over to that right now. This is a different link, and this is a web service. Okay, so as you can see, I already had this already pre-filled out for me. But you have to be signed up and approved with Commission Junction first before you can do this. I just want to let you know that right now that this is step 2. So make sure you're signed up before you do this. Once you've signed up, then it will let you come in here and get your API key. So I'm going to log into here, and blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. So I'm going to continue, and as you see here, here's my developer key, and all I need to do, this is a nice long key, so you want to copy all of that, bring it over here, and paste that in here, and you're done. Now there's a couple other things here you have to, one more thing we have to do, and that's called the website ID. Okay, now we can't get the website ID from here. We have to actually go into our main account to get that. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to type in here just cj.com, which is the main page, okay, to log in to Commission Junction. And I'm going to log in here with my credentials. These are the credentials that I got from signing up. Okay, and then you get to see all my lovely stuff in here. Well, anyways, what I want to do is I want to go to trying to remember here, I think we go to account, okay, and then we go to websites, I believe. Okay, that's it here. And here you've got these two. I've got, when you sign up with Commission Junction, you have to give them a website. And when you do that, you need this, that you have a website ID that's assigned to it. Well, you need this. This is what is used by the API to get at the information. That's what I mean by this website ID. So, okay, so what you need to do then is just put that in there, and you'll be good to go. And I'm going to put, you can also, again here, you can have a tracking ID, which is optional, so I could say, you know, RCW test, whatever you want, and you're good to go with that. Okay, so that handles those two. Let's go on to the next setting. Okay, there's just one more tab that I want to go through here on the settings, and that's the Facebook tab. Now on the Facebook tab, I'm actually not going to demonstrate anything on here, because if you notice here in the second it says how to authorize a video. This is actually going to link to a video that's going to explain how to use this. So I don't need to explain it here, but I just wanted to show this to you, that this is here. This is where the Facebook app will be set up, and that will all be explained in the video that you can just click on from right here. Okay. Well, that about does it for me. That this is completes the settings video. I hope you found it easy to use and easy to set things up. If you don't, please by all means contact our support center. They'll be glad to help you. But hopefully everything has gone here very smoothly for you, and you'll all be ready to rock and roll after this. Thank you.